part 5, I believe, of trying scotch until I find one that I really, really like. And we haven't gotten there yet. We have not found one. We've sort of developed a little bit of a pocket. That Tom & Towel 16 year, I kind of gave in that 5 to 6 out of 10 range. Not something I would go out and buy, but something I would gladly drink if somebody gave it to me. So that's as close as we've gotten. This one is the last sample I received from my buddy Jim. Thanks, buddy. This is Balvenie, the Week of Pete 19 year. So I'm familiar with Balvenie. I've had some of that in the past, way, way back in the day, and I don't remember it being too bad. So this one, I did a little bit of research. I cannot tell you how much of this bottle costs. It ranges all over the place. I saw anything from like 250 to 750 bucks. So obviously a very expensive one. And my understanding on this whole Week of Pete thing is once a week out of the year, Balvenie takes some Speyside peat moss or something like that and distills for a week. Understand? Me neither. Okay. Let's get into this one. So my understanding is this might be a little bit smokier, but let's give it a nose. Certainly smell that smokiness, that peatiness in there, but it's not overwhelming. Yeah, it doesn't overtake the whole thing, which is good. Little sweet citrusy notes in there as well. And it smells like scotch. Let's go in. Cheers. Okay. Definitely that smoky peatiness coming through that I don't like. But this one doesn't just linger with that. It kind of balances out with some sweet notes that I can tell in there. Let me see if I can figure out what those are. Citrusy, like a honey. I'll tell you what, I don't like that flavor, but it's not killing me on this one. That peat moss smokiness. Would I prefer less of that still? Yes, because I'm still a virgin to all of this stuff. Would I pay the pricing that I saw on this? Absolutely not. But I think I can understand why all I can smell coming off my breath is that smokiness. I think I can understand why people want that. It's sort of like people that want like that really oakiness in bourbon. But the nice part about it, because I don't like that at all, and I know a lot of people don't, is it doesn't overwhelm the palate on this. It sort of subtles out and you can kind of get some sweet honey, citrusy. I'm gonna be honest, if that smokiness wasn't there, and actually it seems like the more I drink this, the less overwhelming that is. This one's not bad. I wouldn't pay that kind of money for it, but this is probably one of the first times where I've gotten that first sort of overwhelming smokiness, but it fades away into some good stuff. So this one to me would be a little bit of an acquired taste, but I can see how I can maybe get there. Let's go one more time. For my flavor profile, I'm going to call this average. I would not run out and buy this one. I would probably pick some others ahead of it, but to each their own. Again, Jim, thanks so much for this experiment. Man, I've got some handshakes on the way for you as well. I think I'm going to have to give this one like a 5 out of 10. So not there yet, but not too bad.